Good day, my people. Welcome again to another show on Hope Obidati Family TV. You know, say this show na Hope Alive. Now waiting we dey call am, and now here we dey give una hope. We dey give una update of everything wey happen regarding the past presidential election wey happen for 25th of February. And as we know, our case still dey for court. Our principal P2B and Labour Party, they still dey for court. They do all these things. They take this case seriously. Make them see say that mandate wey INEC and APC collect from our hand, say we collect them back. So today again, Labour Party and our principal, they carry again enter for court. You know, say before, since they don't they present from EC8As, that's polling unit results where they collect from different states where they for Nigeria. Now yesterday they can't finish those from EC8As. They can't enter from EC8Bs. Those EC8Bs now those ones where they gather from different words, different words, but still the same different states where still there for Nigeria. So today they continue again because you know say yesterday they adjourn and you get some states where they no tender finish. Now in today they can't carry again enter court, come they begin they present all those forms, all those documents they give court. And you know say normally the respondents will be INEC, APC, Tinubu and Shetima. They come they oppose all those documents. But luckily court accepts every single one of them. So anything where P2B and Labour Party carry they enter court they admit them sharp. They not even they listen to all these people. And again, we see say no be only Labour Party and P2B dey court for this case. We know say PDP also dey. They talk say they rig this election and they talk say na them supposed collect the win for this election. But wetin come they make me they laugh since we say their witness where they call, all the witnesses where they call come court today. Come they even they contradict themselves. You talk say before say na your principal Atiku win election. Why you can't come for court where you they do witness? You can't they talk say Atiku no win. You can't they use your mouth, they contradict yourself. The collation officer for FCT wey come for court, they come they ask am shebi Atiku and the rest they get 25% for Abuja. He can't open him mouth, they talk say Atiku and Tinubu say they no get 25% in Abuja. If they no get am, why una come dey for court? Wetin carry una come? Because as we know, the constitution requires that you must get 25% before you be declared winner. Now they can't use their mouth, they cover themselves. In fact, make we listen to this very short commentary, make we see as the matter take go for PDP case for inside court today. Make una listen, my people.
Has a total of 100 witnesses listed to testify to convince the Presidential Election Petition Court to obtain the results of the presidential election in Atiku Abubakar's favor, nullifying Tinubu's victory. 2 of the 4 PDP witnesses raised the subject of securing 25% votes in the FCT. PDP coalition agent, the FCT, Abraham David, said both Atiku and Tinubu failed to score the required 25% in the FCT, and as such, not entitled to be returned elected. Also, chairman of the FCT chapter of the PDP, Mohammed Madaki, during cross-examination, re-echoed the FCT 25% narrative, conceding also that Atiku had failed to hit the target. For another witness, Ibrahim Hamza, the PDP coalition agent for Nasarawa State, the result there which shows that the Labour Party scored 191,361 votes, that's 35.40%, to emerge tops, was allegedly altered, insisting that the Labour Party can't come first in Nasarawa. The witness says he was made to sign the result sheet under duress in the presence of the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner and the State Coalition Officer. And there was Abiye Sekibo, PDP's 4th witness, who said that agents of Tinubu and APC in Rivers State carried out their alleged threats of ensuring that polling unit result sheets were not uploaded onto the INEC result viewing portal, IREV.
My people, now don't see as PDP take their hand, they cover themselves for inside court. I go even talk say they don't break Guinness World Record because I never hear where witness will come court where one defend in principle. When they talk say in principle no win. Wetin you can't they do for court? Now be say you don't know wetin you they do now. And again, they don't even complain. The same PDP say INEC still never give them all the documents where they require, where they ask for. They even talk say they pay 6 million naira to INEC for those documents government. E get some local governments for Kogi State, about 10 local governments where they suppose collect documents from INEC, but INEC no gree give them. Even after they don't say they subpoenaed INEC and all those things, still yet they never get them. But anyways, as we know, I talk and before, say Labour Party and P2B dey court, and now those ones be our main focus. And everything where they happen for court now, we dey bring una updates, make una see as it take they happen. And Mr. Kanu dey with me, you know, as we take they do am, and we go to share una the transcript of everything where they sub for inside court. My people, make we get straight into am. My name na Peace Obiekwe. Mr. Kanu dey here, as I don't talk am. Madam Angel dey here, and Dr. Telbert dey here too. My people, Mr. Kanu, well done.
Yes, Peace, you don't try. So we will go straight to waiting they happen for court. My people, I greet all of on everywhere we're on a day. So waiting they happen for court now. We go bring come today quickly. Make we know for no kill time, because we see say time no be person friend for this our show. Before you go know time go just go. So first, INEC break record as Peace takes talk and the record will be say INEC break now world record. And if you ask me what be that record, now them put the whole country, no be only 1 year, subsequent all the election what don't happen before, then go put the whole country into problem. That's one. Then two, for this very election where we there now, then go come out court, and the kind question where them go they ask, like say na God they prompt them, go they show say na rig election. So na world record big time, now then they break. If I begin they even I go bring other things we go show and say na record them bring, because BBC reports for Rivers State. People where we there today to analyze them, when I go see the result, their actual results will be say a come out from River State. INEC declared result that IREP on where we put them together. Make una even understand the evidence will be say P2B they bring come court, waiting be the meaning. So we'll go dive into that one. Why would they take all the things where they happen for court as at this moment? Because they present Ebonyi, Kaduna, all the forms and all those evidences. And waiting they come out from those evidence, 9 we won't bring come. So Dr. Etel, they join us for Zoom, and I get Angel where they near me here, where we say we analyze many things where they come out from court. So, Dr. Etel, I beg, I greet our people, make we go straight into waiting today they bring.
Wherever on a day they join us, in the morning, afternoon, evening, I beg, make una enjoy the greetings.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, you get waiting I discuss with you, make we dive into that very something before, and you show me some graphics where we say, make our people take understand this evidence where P2B and the Labour Party lawyers they present first for court, make it for make meaning. So they make they understand these forms. Waiting go come out from these forms. You explain them to me, and you get all the whole data where come out from not just Rivers State, from Lagos, some part of Lagos, and the remaining. Say the vote where, as you tell me, the vote will remain. When P2B finish, as you explain them to me, waiting Tinubu get go even shrink to like 6 million, you know, get like 7 million as you tell me, and P2B go even surpass that very 8 point something million vote where then they even talk about. So we will come there shortly. But it gets something when I want make you hear first. For Lagos, even for collation center, they make mistake for Lagos State for the announcement of their destiny. They had to correct them. 1,000, I mean, 10,000 votes was omitted in the time of announcement for collation center for Lagos State. Let's just take a listen of that very one. Then we'll come back to waiting you tell me, because this one all join. Let's take a listen to that.
I think you need to go back look at the data.
What is the total
and
vote?
They will please represent.
What is the total vote?
Labour Party votes 55,547. There's a mistake. It's supposed to be 55,547.
Please go back and then you come back to represent. Thank you. While we wait for them to come back, can we take it's your side? Is it? Yes, it's your.
A whopping 10,000 votes was removed. So I want our people to understand why we are tendering these documents. So by the time Pio and his lawyers will bring in their witnesses, they will show that these are where the issues are. These are where the votes are stolen. This is where the rigging is. And it will start, when we then add them up, as Etel take explain to me, these things go there well. So Dr. Etel, make you explain that in way you explain to me for our people, make them understand why would they get update from court where they sit now, because then take small break for court. So explain before I go jump to that very side now.
Okay, like Peace rightly mentioned during her opening statement, all this from EC8 this, EC8 that, some of our audience don't understand what it means. It is all the levels of results. EC8A is polling unit results. Whenever you hear about EC8B,
if our producer get them, make you put them for screen, make people for the understand what they thought. That very form, the meaning of those forms. Because yes. I think they be like see them get them. Make our viewers for see what those forms mean.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So EC8B is the word result, meaning all those polling units will go. Like you voted in Nigeria at your polling unit, but when you finished, their result was announced. The result was supposed to be uploaded to the IREV, and then that electoral officer will take that result another place, which is the ward. That is where they are supposed to collect all the results, gather all the EC8A forms and add all of them into another form known as EC8B. From that place, they will move again and come to another level, which is at the local government headquarters, where they will add all the wards in the local government, another form known as the EC8C. And then they will move again from local government, start going to the state headquarters, which is actually the old thing we used to do, that the billions of naira given to INEC should have eliminated. They get to the state headquarters, and then they add all the local government results into another form known as EC8B. And then they will move from the state and enter aeroplane and go to Abuja, where they will add all the results into another form known as the EC8E, which is the one that will be declared. For recording PU results that must be posted at PUS after election, that is for EC860 EC. But let's stop at EC8E because that is what is important for us now. Now, what happened is this.
Okay.
People are asking, what is the importance of all these things? If you don't have all these forms from A to B to C, you will not know at what point where they started stealing the votes or where they started adding votes to APC. Because as you're going to see in our explanation today, when you sum all the results, there are a whole lot of anomalies that have happened. Some of the results, they started removing it little by little from the ward level to the local government level. By the time you reach the state level, Labour Party's vote had been completely obliterated. And so if you can give me those slides now, the slide number 1, let me explain something. Using just 2 states, remember that Nigeria has 36 states and FCT. So the first one we're going to look at is this same Rivers State, using it as an example, in Rivers State, for Obio local government, for instance, they took away 73,607 votes from Labour Party, and they gave APC how many votes from in Obio? Well, 66,174. And let me explain how it happens. How it happened was that the original vote that APC got in Obio was 14,065 votes. But they ended up giving APC 80,239 votes. If you do the maths, you realize that they dashed APC 66,174 votes. For Labour Party, they gave Labour Party 3,829 votes, whereas the actual vote that Labour Party got was 77,436 votes, which means from Labour Party, they removed 73,607 votes. That's what happened in Obio local government alone. And so, let's keep it there and go to Oyibo local government in the same Rivers State. Let's go to Oyibo local government. If you give me the slide of Oyibo local government, what INEC declared and what was the actual vote in Oyibo local government. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can. Please, producer, put Oyibo. Let's get there quickly.
So in Oyibo local government, the actual vote for APC was 2,731, whereas what INEC declared for them was 16,630, which means they dashed APC 13,899 votes. Conversely, for Labour Party actually got 22,218 votes. But they gave Labour Party 10,784 votes, meaning whilst they are dashing, adding 13,899 votes to APC, they are removing 11,505 votes. And let me say something here. This 2,731 for APC and 22,289 for Labour Party is actually on the ECHC form. That is what they have in the form, but that is not what they announced. So the certified true copy that INEC gave Labour Party is carrying this thing that I am saying now, but that is not what they declared. That is why INEC is saying objection, objection, objection. And now let us go to the correction to see the effect of the whole thing. Now, when we go now, assuming the judges start correcting it, and we are talking only 2 local governments in Rivers State. Only 2 local governments in Rivers State. If we go to the correction, you will realize that for Obio local government, what APC should have is 14,065. In Oyibo, 2,731. And for that 2 local government, what APC got is 16,796. For Labour Party, what Labour Party should have in Oyibo local government is 22,389. And for Obio, 77,436. So if you add the actual vote Labour Party is supposed to get for both 2 local governments, it will be 99,825. Now, the difference here is that if we now say that votes that INEC added to APC, if we were to remove it, they will be removing 80,073 votes from APC. And they will be adding to Labour Party 85,212 votes. That is in Rivers State, 2 local government only in Rivers State. You know how many local government they have in Rivers State. And we have done that one before. So you can go back to our analysis on Rivers State. By now, you know we are saying the right thing because Premium Time corroborated it. BBC corroborated it. Now, let's go to Lagos State. We all know, including PDP themselves admitted it, that 400,000 votes was stolen from Labour Party and given to APC. So if we remove it from APC's score and add it to Labour Party's score, it means that from Lagos State and these 2 local governments we have just mentioned as a sample, that is what is done in statistics, as a sample. It means that for these 2 local governments in Rivers State and Lagos State as a whole, APC will lose 480,073 votes, while Labour Party will gain 485,212 votes. What is the impact of all these things? Let's go to the general results that INEC declared for all these parties and remove this score from APC and add 485,212 to Labour Party, and we see the effect. What is going to happen there is that from the 8,794,726 that INEC declared for APC, if we remove 480,073, we will arrive at 8,314,653. If we go to Labour Party, where INEC declared 6,101,534 votes, and add 485,212, Labour Party will go up to 6,586,745. Now, remember, we have just done Lagos and only 2 local governments in Rivers State. There are 36 states in Nigeria. Akwa Ibom is another place we know that our votes were stolen. Nasarawa State is a place we know that our votes are stolen. Plateau State is a place we know that almost 1 million votes were stolen from Labour Party. We have Bauchi State, where what we got in one local government alone, what they declared for Labour Party is less than what Labour Party got in one local government alone. So if we do just this one, it means that what is remaining for Labour Party to overtake APC will be 1,702,908 votes. Now, listen.
Okay.
This is excluding, just give me a second. This is
Okay.
excluding those to be deducted from APC's votes stolen by APC, and those to be deducted from PDP by Labour Party, because there are a lot of votes stolen from Labour Party by PDP. Now, what my summary here is that Labour Party needs only 200 votes from only 8,700 polling units in Nigeria to exceed 8 million votes. Remember that we have about 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. If we can recover 200 votes from 8,700 polling units, our vote, Labour Party's vote, is more than 8 million. Atedo Peter's side said that if we can recover only 10 votes, 10 only, from every polling unit in Nigeria, our vote will still be more than 8 million. That is to tell us that the Labour Party lawyers know what they're doing. They want to bring all this form so that it will be obvious where the scores were stolen, where some were removed, and the other were added to APC. Because it's not just that they will take vote and add to APC. They will take vote and add to APC. They will even come to Labour Party and remove, and vice versa. So I thought we should know this, so that we can know what is happening in the court and see how these numbers are going to play out. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Teva. This your analysis, no day for here, now top notch. our people will be saying that they watch us now. Waiting, I go ask on a beg, even if they on a day, make on a like, share this video, make other people hear. Because when we those boxes they go, most people wait there even for comment section, they are they talk say they don't know what all those papers mean, and they don't understand how these papers and all the evidence so they carry go court, how the thing go take help. Now, in don't break them down, make we for understand. And for person will be say, in still no understand, I go just cut them short, make you for understand. This thing where Dr. Etel explain means say, for each of those local governments when they call, all the votes where they steal, where they for that very paper, then go carry and come out. Then go deduct the ones where we say they steal, then go come add them to P2B's votes, if court agree with them, and then go tabulate them. So that's why for one of him prayer in the talk say make them declare him say na him win. You understand? So for him to talk say na him get the lawful votes, he won't prove and say for most of these places say na him votes, lawful votes, na him then can carry, can give Tinubu. So now that one in the explain, they give example of Rivers State where we say we confirm at least BBC, if they don't believe our own analysis, Premium Times, BBC give. So the actual ones where happened there, INEC declared there, now would they talk. So all this evidence where would they carry come now? Now this evidence will go deduct and add, minus, can't get the final score. So if you truly appreciate Dr. Etelbert for this analysis, and he help you at least have peace of mind for the hope where we they give all obedience where they make you for show appreciation by clapping in the comment section. So, and you where they there, make I for talk again. As we did this show now, make it for reach other people, make them for they understand how this thing they take they go. Make you for like, share, and comment. People will be saying they help us out with the super thanks. We appreciate. I beg our people, make we also tell them thank you for that comment section well on a day. I beg. So we see you, we feel the super thanks, and we greet you. For if you no get super thanks to give, make you no worry. God will still bless you for that like where you they like the video, because what you they do be say you they help spread the gospel where would they give. So Dr. Etel, I see many people they appreciate what you do, and before we come back for you, I want make our people here waiting our lawyers talk about the evidence and more evidence where we need as they take finish from court that yesterday, because he get some things will come up as then take finish. Even PO talk, P2B, as we finish court yesterday, in talk. So that very one will go inside, but make we hear from the lawyer, then we'll go hear waiting P2B talk.
We have successfully tendered from EC8B. Core party is going in smooth. They are all going in smoothly. What is outstanding is quite is getting fewer by the day, except for the ones that INEC has not availed us. For example, one of which is the beavers, access to beavers. So beyond that, everything is going in, no matter the effort are trying to either delay or confuse us. We are focused on the ball. No. Don't mind the number of witnesses listed. We may end up calling 10 or 7, depending on our judgment as to what is relevant to be proved. Not all witnesses are certain. At the time we were asked to mention number of witnesses that we need, we just had to give a figure. But certainly with the documents in, a lot of witnesses may no longer be necessary, except those that will just come to adopt them, and then we'll proceed. We want to avoid jumping.
Our people, it be like say network don't carry their what they call them carry come. But anyhow, shall go they move. but I just want to inform on say network just been obstruct the video where we did on. So, but we are back on. So as this very, as court finished yesterday, the lawyers can't explain all the things. And today, they don't already admit Ebonyi and the other Kadunabi. That is the one where we say they're supposed to finish that yesterday, where we say lawyer judges contact say make them take for today. So now all those ones have been admitted and they are proceeding. But before this network where they give us trouble, I want to make on here with quickly, and Dr. Etel and Angel go chook their mouth inside. So before this network will come carry us through away again, we don't know as rain they fall, very serious heavy rain and storms they happen. So PO bad is one because there is so many people were commenting that P2B made so much reference to the subsidy removal and all what not. So as yesterday they finish, everybody just waka come whole and say in go talk. In talk say no go talk for this court matter because he no even want made them talk saying don't commit anything where court no one making do. So but as they tell and saying about the subsidy, now in come waka come back from Imoto. Come talk say, okay, see how this thing take happen, see how in go take do or how in feel about him. Make we hear from PO, make we hear from that man where we say we like so much, we trust so much, make we hear as in take talk up for this subsidy removal.
Obi has reiterated his support for fuel subsidy removal, describing subsidy payment as a criminality condoned for too long. Mr. Obi, who spoke to journalists on the sideline of the ongoing election tribunal in Abuja, however, states that the removal should have been done with some measures in place to cushion the effects. He adds that citizens need to see what investments the government is putting the subsidy money into.
Right from the time I was a member of Jonathan's economic management team, I've consistently maintained that we need to remove subsidy because for me it's organized crime. People were just stealing the resources of the country and that crime has to stop. And I showed my own position in empirical data to show that the amount of fuel we consume is totally far ahead what we are supposed to consume. I showed it in data, comparing with countries like Pakistan, and it's very clear. So I maintained about its removal. The difference is that I believe it should be removed with conditions, and that condition has to be applied. If I was involved, I would have shown in empirical statistical data how much we are going to save, where we are going to apply it, the gains for the people, so they can, just like I said all throughout my campaign. If you have a toothache to a dentist, there's a difference between removing your tooth by applying anesthesia, which will alleviate your pain, and just pulling it out. The difference is that I believe it should be removed with conditions, and that condition has to be applied. If I was involved, I would have shown in empirical statistical data how much we are going to save, where we are going to apply it, the gains for the people, so they can, just like I said all throughout my campaign, that I'm going to govern the people by being open, showing them empirically verifiable facts on how the country can be better, and everybody can follow it. That's what I would have done. Yeah.
So you don't hear how P2B, the method when in the prescribe, how you feel about this method, make you make your comment for comment section, make we for hear your own take. As we did, I know say people when me and them they studio, they want to their mouth for insight. So Angel, make I first start from you. Tell me, here say your mouth they do me, make you tell me what you think about this method where P2B they recommend.
My obedient family, una welcome. I'm so happy. Why? You see wetin P2B talk. He said organized crime by some individuals. They just they eat, they enjoy on top of our head. You see, when a good father, a compassionate father, they feel the pain of his children. You see what he talk? He no go pull the teeth out, but he go put pain reliever so that he go soften our pain. Our pain go reduce. As in they talk and the thing they sweet me. Because na compassionate father him be. All the time when they do campaign, they say him be 3 things: competent, character, and credibility. Wey others no get, but him get am. Now him make they steal the vote, they steal, but as God they help us, all the vote where they steal, we go collect am back. Because now waiting we need a new Nigeria. Even those people where they against P2B, no be say they against good thing. No, now because of their selfish interests, now because of ethnicity, now because of religious bigot, now they be. No be say they buy bread cheap. No, this first casting, if they bite them, if they bite us. But if instead where they go say, put this better man, may him be, they go say no, make they put Abado. No, right thing must be done. And whether INEC chairman go prison, he go prison, no, may una no worry. May we get our mandate, which now be the cocoa of the thing where we want. When we get that mandate, una go see the next thing will go happen.
Thank you, Angel. So, Peace, I want to make you comment for this thing where you talk when you take stats. Atiku say they don't pay 6 million naira to INEC, and INEC refused to give them materials up till now. You know? So, I be make we see how their lawyer, they blame INEC for withholding the election this thing first, myself. Okay, make we hear your take first.
That's the way you talk, because you get particular video where after the whole court case, INEC lawyer come the verse, the para. They talk say it is very obvious. Say PDP lawyer rather say it is very obvious. Say INEC they won't just frustrate PDP case. Say they pay 6 million. I remember the time where they tell Labour Party make them pay 1 million before they go give them their documents. But this one they say make them pay 6 million. And waiting they ask for now only 10 local governments. So for inside 21 local governments where they for Kogi State, they can't they ask for 10. Now they say make them pay 6 million. They can't pay and finish. INEC we don't pay finish. Give us documents. INEC can't they waste time. They can't give subpoena. INEC still no one give them documents. In fact, make we even hear for that lawyer, because as the man take the vibrate, I go like make my people follow here and make we watch him.
Of our petition, we have gotten some. We have not gotten the others, and we have issued the normal processes to compel them to produce these documents. Once we have them, we proceed. But we are comfortable with the speed at which we are going, and we are paid fully for it. Thank you. There are INEC forms. There are INEC forms specifically that were used in the election, and that is all.
What is responsible for the delay on the part of INEC? You mentioned them.
I wouldn't know. INEC will answer the question.
You don't hear him now. So no be only Labour Party the thing they bite for body. It be like say INEC, they just plan, they organize, hold hands together with APC. They talk say they go oppress and frustrate everybody where they carry case come for them. You know go come out, defend the person where you announce. Say, now me announce this result. Or yeah, see as I take arrive for my announcement, my people make una see them. No. Or yeah, give us the documents where you take announce them again. Pay money. We still pay money. Labour Party pay 1.5 million. PDP pays 6 million, but up to now they never give them all that documents where they require. When I see waiting INEC they do, say waiting they do, it they very, very obvious. And my only joy be say waiting they deserve, they go still get them, because they don't fit do all those things, make them go scot-free. Even their chairman will be Yakubu Mahmoud, where after all these things happen, after he announced results for 4 a.m., nobody don't see him again. He never come out, he never talk anything, he no apologize, he no explain, we don't even know whether he's still in Nigeria. We don't know where that one go. But okay, all these things, we go still collect our mandates back. That be the main thing.
Peace, you don't try. Our people, Una don hear that one. Make we get update from court. And why would they get update from waiting they happen for court now? Make we for display am. He get somebody wey be say he send me one EC8A forms. He talk say this EC8A form dey for IREV. I check and confirm say e dey for IREV. This EC8A forms now from one polling unit for Imo State. That very polling unit, I beg our producer make it for project that polling unit this thing, make our people for see am. From IREV, I check am, I see am. The person talk say election no hold for that polling unit. Now, if anybody come from that side or he get any person where you know from that polling unit or from that locality for Imo State, I beg make you find out for us whether not true. Because this form where they show now, they show say APC get 311 and LP na 4 for Imo State. Make una look that thing, I beg, whether if it zoom am in, make people for see the local governments where that thing they come out from. If you dey here, I beg make you for like this video, make you for share am so that somebody wey dey for this very place go talk, because the person wey give me this information say make I check, talk say election no hold for this polling unit, say in dey surprise to see this very particular result. Now, wetin I dey even fit the suspect say the person they tell me true be say nobody sign am. Even APC wey be say dem get agent for all polling units, wey be say dem carry 300 and something vote for there, nobody sign am for that very place where agents they sign am. But presiding officer sign am, and somebody wey know the name of this presiding officer. If do not fit zoom in our producer, make I foresee this thing. Make people foresee the name of the presiding officer where they talk say they conduct this election for that very place. I beg, make una for sure and well. The name of that very that place now waiting him. You fit as a no one our mama, yes. Our mama waiting be that polling unit. Olu East. Our mama Olu East. Okay. The ward na okay, our mama ward, and the polling unit na Umuezale Primary School. Umuezale Primary School for Imo State, and na for Olu East local government of Imo State. I beg. If una as una dey the watch us now, I beg make you for ask anybody wey come from Olu East local government for the ward wey be our mama. Polling unit will be Umu Ezali Primary School. Somebody send me this thing. I check am for IREV, INEC portal. I see the result, and the person talk say election no hold for that very place. So as I say, make I bring that very update, make una for hear am, and be like say peace. You get wetin you want chook for inside.
That particular thing where you still dey talk, if you still check for that result sheet, you go see say na the same handwriting write that particular thing. Because how election no go hold for a particular place and you dey announce results, where you collect your results from, abeg. And wetin even make am dey more suspicious na that thing wey you talk, nobody sign am. Nobody. Labour Party agents no sign, PDP agents no sign, APC agents no sign. Nobody signed it. And how Labour Party go dey get only four votes in a polling unit of how many hundreds of people? They go come, they get 4 votes for Imo State. So I beg, if you know say you come from that particular place, because we won't confirm truly, if not true, say election no happen for that place, make we know where INEC take comot that result from, come paste them for IREF portal, because it dey very obvious say that thing na fake, na forgery. Wetin no get signature, you no get name, you no get anybody wey sign am. how the thing take originate. So if you know say you come from that place, or you know anybody wey come from that particular polling unit, abeg make you help us contact them, make them confirm whether true election happen for there, abi you know happen for there. I don't know whether updates still they come for.
Yes, update day. Abeg make you help us project today will be the 7, make we know show all the people will be say they show appearance for court. Abeg make you for project them. Make our people they see appearances. Livi Uzuku San, they dia our Kalu they dia. Our people may wanna they see them for screen. All the people will be say they can represent us for court. So as then they it be like say Dr. Tell won't speak, but I beg make you for producer, make you for put the next slide there, make we know the people where they their second one, make it they follow this one, make our people they follow they see what in they come out from court, the transcript where we say they come out from court. And I beg you go try put because network throw away Dr. Tell and waiting at the scene they try to come back in so that in go analyze finishes the analysis. So you go fit push them back. So for this second one, the people will be say the second Hakim as soon as you see them for screen, now all the people will be say they represent. Make we go to the next slide. Next slide. Okay. So as they continue tendering of documents this afternoon, and Professor Paul Ananabasan conducted the proceedings for Labour Party. That is the person will pronounce him now, Dr. Levy, I'm pronounce him. So we would like to tender from EC8Bs for a Boeing State, which we have said before there is a loose distance from a Boeing State. May I not call that thing for inside there. A supplementary schedule has been filed. Petitioner's 5th schedule was filed today. My loss for a Boeing State. We have 12 local governments. So INEC, of course, object to the admissibility of the documents and always say they will put their reasons, which we already know. So next slide, we can also see that the second and third respondents has also said their own, which is always to object. The fourth respondent, which is also APC, also objected to the admissibility of the document. But the court, on their own wisdom, admitted and marked the exhibits. Dr. Tell, I don't know if you are still there. So let's look at the next slide. Okay, Dr. Tell, I can hear you now. We just got some information from the courts as the court wants to wind up, and we just wanted to just update our people of what the court decision of the court as it happened today now. So while they are seeing what the transcript that is being shown, there is something that happened in Olu East. They said there was no election in a particular ward. I don't know if you heard about that. Okay, please do.
What I wanted to say there is that is a clear-cut evidence of the kind of criminality that INEC perpetuated on Nigeria in February this year, and what they are still going ahead to find other crimes to cover. I mean other crimes because they are currently in contempt of court. The court gave them the order to release everything in their custody that the petitioners asked for that will help them in their case. And as a government agency, they do not have any right whatsoever not to release it, especially given that these petitioners, Labour Party, paid for it. According to the Electoral Act and according to the Constitution, I, as a citizen of Nigeria, I have rights to those things. I have right to ask INEC to give me the same thing that Labour Party is asking for, and by law, I'm entitled to it. Now you can see there is nobody on earth that has the password that can upload something from Beavers to the IREV without getting that password from INEC. That equipment was issued by INEC. So INEC is writing results in areas where election did not hold and uploading it to make up for the numbers they have declared. That's what they're doing. Those numbers they have declared, they are now shopping for the marks, shopping for the scores to make it up. That is why it is important what is happening in the court. I keep praying that the judiciary will do justice to Nigerians, because a lot of people are saying that this judiciary are under pressure from the executive now not to do justice to what happened in Nigeria, because how are they going to remove a sitting president? Whereas it is obvious to us, and for you Nigerians, you can see the crime that was perpetuated against us in Nigeria by our own INEC, funded by government's money, people's money. They are finding results from where it didn't happen. Remember that in Rivers State, they hired a local government collecting officer that does not exist, an Oluole staff, because the person's name and the higher institution where he said he's working, BBC went there and they said, we don't know him. How did INEC hire someone from the ocean, so to say? And they paid the person. The amount of crime INEC committed on Nigeria is indescribable. How can you explain it? They are hiring ghost staff, they are manipulating results, they are writing new results, and they are refusing to release to parties what the law permits them or authorize them to do. That is what has given us the democracy we have today. Now, let me put it this way. Assuming in the worst case scenario, and God forbid, that the judges decided to cast their own votes in support of INEC, it is important that we know how what we have today as our government came to be. But I know that God will prevail for Nigeria. I know that the time has come for a shift, for a reversal, for emancipation of Nigeria, so that this suffering we are all going through will stop.
Yes,
thank you.
Etel, as you talk myself, we get plenty people for comment section and our WhatsApp group that are saying that very information is correct. Then they talk say election no hold for that place. So how INEC go post this kind thing for a place where we say no election even hold at all. Plenty people they talk. And then they show and say, true, election no hold for that very place. And for you to see this kind of many people on WhatsApp shouting now as they talk, say election no hold, and I be saying that true. How INEC go post that kind of result? And then they talk saying that governor's area be that. So now you see saying that these governors, and then they manipulate results. Now then be the people where we say they suppose even arrest. All the things where we say they do. And they don't come out now from their government's immunity. Why we say they no fit begin arrest them now myself. Because if you see as this Hadi Serika, where be former minister, where in talk say Nigeria don't get airline, come scam the whole Nigerians about more than 200 million Nigerians. Come out say we don't get airline where they call Nigeria. They even show picture of them myself. If they like to interrupt me now when I done the verse, now you go to interrupt me.
Sorry, that will help you calm down before you go bust. I am seeing somebody here, one piece, who says, even my own village, no election held because of crisis. But to our greatest surprise, I see results showing APC win. And that person's village is Okigwe Ihube in Okigwe. So aside from the one we picked out from Uru East, there is another one. Only God knows how many polling units that election did not hold because they unleashed violence on people, and now they have written result because they must make up the number that they declared. So sorry for the interruption. Okay.
No, it's a very good interruption. Oh. I beg they interrupt me like that because I don't like people where we say then they show say then they appreciate and then they hear waiting with they talk because if such people they come out now, this person talk, I go I go see him. This person can't talk in own now. If he give me the information for there or send them to our WhatsApp group, we go check them again, we go bring them out. Before you go know them, all this evidence will be say our legal team hold, then go even get much more big evidence. You understand? So if na that kind of interruption make you they even interrupt me well. But make I for recap waiting at the talk. Then scammers say we get airline where they call Nigerian Air. This former Minister of Aviation, Hadi Serika, he talk say, but waiting we come they see say na scam e be. Even David Unde don't report that thing before. We not take them serious. But now some reports don't they come out say the money where he don't carry go spend for a village for Kasena before where say they too much. They build big houses and all that. Thank God say na for Nigerian building own myself. No be face to scam or carry our money go buy one way there for US. But all the same, I dey talk say then we don't come out now where we don't get evidence of election malpractice for their hand. Then suppose investigate them like Wike. Everything when they happen for Rivers State, all of us talk say na in rigam. So as evidence they come out, then suppose interrogate them. You no get immunity again. These ministers will do their own, they no get immunity. They suppose investigate them. So now all these things now they talk say our people, our law enforcement or governments, they know they help us say, you know, to investigate things when we bring them out. Especially people will be say immunity no cover them again. Now that verse now I been one talk. If you no say you don't see this where they talk about this Air Nigeria, you fit talk am for comment section because we no get time again. And so many other things where they happen. But if our screen, you fit also show our producers, you fit also show say this Hadi Serika, you don't scam us with this in a Nigerian thing because we no see anything again for before in comot. Before because our time don't they give us signal make we carry come out for studio. But before we go come out, we go show more things where they come out from court. And Angel, I know say you speak about this fuel subsidy thing where P2B talk, but it gets something I want to tell you. Even since 2018 against 2019, P2B don't begin the talk against subsidy removal. Even that time, they even do debate with Osibanjo myself. It be like say we get this very video, make our people see and make you must see and make you understand say the man know what's in the talk. I beg, help me, producer, make you for project how they take logger the thing between P2B and Osibanjo.
Have a petrol subsidy. And I'm not saying that it must be there forever, but if you have the petrol subsidy, it helps. Because the moment you remove the subsidy, prices go up. We experienced it earlier on in the regime. Prices went up from 86 to 145 naira per liter. And then there was cost-push inflation. Transportation prices go up, food prices go up, even rents go up. Everything goes up. While consumer spending is weak and while we're trying to develop the economy and develop the capacity of the people to spend money, I think that a subsidy, at least a minimal subsidy, is useful now. And that's why I think that the subsidy regime is one that we can tolerate, but obviously we must remove it as time goes on. But we can't remove it immediately. Otherwise, we'll suffer the consequence.
Well, what we are subsidizing today is inefficiency. If you get it right, the price will still come down. There's no way a country can have a budget of 340 billion naira for health, which translates to 5 naira a day for its citizens, and then pay 1 trillion for subsidy. There's no way you can have an education budget, which is the most critical component of your development, at 400 and something billion, and you're paying subsidy of $1 trillion. It is a waste. You need to reverse it because you're not paying, you're not dealing with the engine that will drive your economy tomorrow. Everybody knows that even petroleum itself is a baggage economy. At the time people are developing a new economy and then you're not paying attention to that. What are you actually subsidizing? Look at it. Nigeria has one of the low car ownership in the world. It's 10 per thousand. So we have only 2 million vehicles and you're paying almost $1 trillion when you have 87 million people that are poor. You can't do that. It's totally, you need to reverse it. And I can tell you, if you do the right things, the price will come down because you're just paying for the delay in importation, the number of time cargoes stay in the port, and everything. We can't continue to pay for inefficiency in this country. I can tell that you can remove it, do the right things, the price of petroleum will come down.
Okay, on I don't hear that one at the time where we say P2B 2018 against 2019. Now I begin to talk about subsidy. People will be say then talk say subsidy they okay, make them for continue with that time. See Banjo take talk, no be then cry out of So you don't take when begin the talk and waiting in the talk be say you get solution and you get what you go talk. The main one way in the talk try to explain now be say waiting then the talk say we they consume saying a lie. Our people make we just they pay attention. No be say all this one. I dey hear some people want talk say make them go do strike again. Aside from the one where they don't call off, then they call obedience where they can't do strike. I beg my fellow obedience. The only strike where we fit do protest and then take column now for INEC office. INEC office. Make INEC produce the evidence where they never carry go give P2B and Labour Party. When they see say PDP, they scream say they never give them the evidence. When they hear say Labour Party and P2B, they scream say they never give them evidence. When I talk say I want protest for fuel subsidy. May I tell now, we don't buy this fuel now. Whether na 500 naira they sell them for your side and they sell them 700 naira, 800, we they buy them. Make una understand that one. So we go still come back to them with that one. But the major thing, if you won't do any protest where they're peaceful, now for INEC office. Now INEC now them put us for this very confusion. So person when they talk say nationwide protest and all that one, I know talk say make it no happen. Now but make it be peaceful for INEC office. Make you no do any protest now about fuel subsidy. Because people where you they talk about then they not whether they remove them, now you or effect, it no affect them. If as a take talk yesterday, if then they fly as I talk say make them hike the price of aviation fuel. That one, even Etel talk say it no go work because now our own money, now our tax money, then they take pay. If we talk say the motor they take the waka, now our own money, then they take the fuel, and so no be their money. So waiting at the talk now be say people will be saying then they plan to do protest. Make that very protest, put that energy for INEC side where put us for this very confusion. Make INEC provide evidence, and they hold evidence. Even the ballot box where they hold, make them for provide, make them do forensic for that very something. Now the thing will go help us. So me, for my own, under Obidati Family TV, they against strike, they against unlawful protest. My own na peaceful protest. Now we dey talk say make obedience do. For where? INEC offices. Make INEC release this very particular evidence where we dey talk about. Angel, so you take
yes, I support you for that one. All we need now is peaceful protest. Where? For INEC office. Make we dey even ask question. Where Mahmoud dey? Where that man dey? Where put all of us 200 and something million people for this mess? Where in dey? Where that man dey? We need to ask. Where in dey? We need to bring that man to book. He need to go to prison. Because if to say he do correct thing, where they pay am for, all this wahala for no day, all this stress where would they go through, go to court, you know say he no go there. And he can't squander the whole money. How many billion where they give him? He squander the whole money finish. Can't say, oh yeah, announce the result for midnight. In the morning, APC say, me una go court. We be saying for do the right thing at the right time. By now, Nigeria for done they happy. All this fuel subsidy now where would they suffer? Or for no go they suffer? Because our principal know what to do. Because he's a competent father. He's a good father. He knows the pain of his people.
Yeah. Okay.
My people, una well done.
Angel, we don't hear you. And this thing where you talk just reminded me something where happened for court. They asked INEC lawyer, they asked P2B lawyer, say time don't pass like around 5, make them for they close, make a court they go. So 9 P2B and the Labour Party lawyer come tell and say, now the same 4 a.m. in the morning time, 9 on take announce, make on a results. When they take announce the result of person will win president for Nigeria. Anyway, my people, we don't try today. Network get as it they be us as on a day there. I beg make on a for like. If you just they join us, get how network just shake us today, but God passed them. I will say make we thank all of for now. All the people who do us super thanks, we thank you. People say they like, we thank you. And people will say they just they enter, we say I beg make una for like this video, make other people for understand. Especially these people will be said in the talk say election no happen for their place, but the election result where they manufacture there for IRF. Make una send us, we get our number where they day for screen. Make una send us those information, make we pull them out so that we'll give legal team this information so that when they start to they do their cross-examination for witness, make them for they bring those things out. Because nobody know everything. But on a day where those things happen, on a day for Napoli unit, and on a no say election no hold. Yet, INEC get the results. Now so they take the happen. So that's why we talk say they don't already break all the record where they for world. This INEC for Nigeria, they don't bring Guinness World Record. Now so we take CM. So peace. I beg you go help us make we round up and anything where they come out from court, we will just post and make una for see how it take end for court today. But in all, as peace take start, all the PDP witnesses where they come court, waiting then they talk there be say na P2B, na P2B, na P2B, and we don't know whether na Atiku get this kind of arrangement. I been a God just they do but we they see say everybody just they talk say P2B na be the person will say win this side, you win the other side, you get 25% for FCT, and God will continue to do them. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kanu. My people, before I sign out, make I just talk this one thing, make una know am. It is very obvious say this our leaders and our political leaders, they no rate us for this country at all. Because if they rate us, they no go they do all this. They rub on for our face, say we no fit do anything. We can't do anything. That's what they are trying to say. Mr. Kanu, you the para say Hadi Sarika do this one, scam Nigerians 11 trillion. But they don't rush sharp go build websites, fake websites for Nigerian air. Websites where they don't even say make them pay somebody will be senior developer making do them. They use WordPress. WordPress where person where still they finish secondary school feel use run now they use. Even people where they for internet say that they call the number. You they call number where they for Nigerian air websites. Nobody they pick up me, they switched off. Can you imagine? They don't rate us for this country. Now, waiting, I just won't talk. But anyway, my people, we don't come to the end of today's episode. And we say thank you to everybody who there with us from the beginning to the end. We see on our hand. And now we be the real MVP. And we say thank you very much. We appreciate you now. For people where they watch us, we know they like our video. I beg. I don't know how you go to watch something. You go to sweet you go to learn something. But you know go like the video. You know they okay like that now. I beg, hit that thumbs up there, comment, make we hear your thoughts, and share the video to your friends, make them follow you, see wetin dey happen for around us. And if you know say you dey watch us but you never subscribe, help us subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so anytime we drop video you go get alert say we don come again. If you still want to follow us for other social media platforms, we dey everywhere at Obidati Family TV. And our link dey for under the description for this video. If you go there, it will take you to anywhere where you want to go to. And if you still want to help us financially in any way, we get all our accounts, local and foreign accounts, for the same description. It dey under this video. Just click and it will take you straight to the link for where you dey go. My people, again, I dey say thank you for staying with us, and we go still come back again tomorrow with more updates. But for now, make una dey well. Una bye bye.